Hi my loves, welcome back or welcome to a brand new video. Welcome to Bookmas day 10. So I'm really excited for today's video, today's vlog. We will be doing another let's do some bookish things together, and this one we're going to do less mood reading and more like bookish things. I've got a book haul for you guys, and this is a special book haul because you have some special editions, and then I've also got my Fairy Loot subscription that I want to unbox with you guys, all blind reaction, so I'm seeing it the same time I will be showing you guys. We also have some book merch. I have more coming but it didn't come in time, so I only have one piece of book merch at the moment, but I do want to still show you. And then we also got some Kindle stickers because in this video I plan to do my Kindle and make it all Christmassy. And then we also need to do my reading journal. I need to update my Goodreads because I want to have like a list of like all my physical TBR, so I know exactly what books I have on my physical TBR and able to keep track of it. And then if we do have time, we might potentially do some mood reading. And then I also want to go over all the books I read in November. But first up, I wanted to go through and give you guys a haul of some books and some bookish merch. I am so freaking excited. I feel like I'm more excited because one, special editions. I love special editions. I've literally just purchased the Chestnut Spring series one and I'm so happy I got that when I did, and that's when I'm really happy I'm a subscriber. And then two, the book merch, because I don't earn any book merch apart from one piece of clothing that says guess what I'm reading or ask you what I'm reading. But I've finally decided to like invest in some more stuff, and a few of these things I've gotten from Etsy. I do have two more pieces of merch that are coming, but they're not going to be in time for this video, unfortunately. But despite that, today's video we're going to be doing some fun stuff. We're going to be doing my reading journal for the last year and then maybe setting up for 2025. But I'm really excited. I'm going to stop talking. If you guys enjoy this, make sure you give it a like and a thumbs up. No, a like and subscribe, and also follow down my socials down below. But let's get to it, shall we? I don't even know what to start with. I think we're going to start off with the stickers and the book merch, and then we're going to go into the books afterwards because that's what I'm most excited for. And first we have the stickers, so I'm going to link down below where I got them from. So these stickers I got from Etsy. I love getting small businesses with these types of stuff. I always get like my stickers and merch from like small businesses. I feel like that's the best way to do it. We got this little gift card and it has my name on it. Like, how cute. And it has the socials here. I will link obviously all the socials down below, but if you guys also want to look on here. And obviously we got a bunch of stickers. I'm very late to the party of decorating my Kindle stickers for Christmas. Christmas is like less than 2 weeks away and I still haven't put any Christmas stickers on my Kindle, but your girl don't mind. Like, your girl don't mind. She loves Christmas anyway. So first up, I bought some red bows. So these red bows I actually have already, so I have them on my Kindle sticker already, but I thought I'd get them again for the Christmas theme. And this is like what they look like. They're just different range of different sizes of like bows like this. So we got a few of those to like sprinkle around the edges, and then we got this little parcel, so this little stack of books with a little bow on it. I think that's cute. And then next up we have a Kindle sticker that says holiday season Kindle era, which I absolutely obsessed with. I think that is really cute. And then next up we have a little blind date with a book parcel, which is so cute. And then next up we have another stack of books, but they're all Christmas titles. So The Amazing Dog Tsunami Snowman Contest of all. I thought that was so cute when I saw it. And then last but not least, we got a little snow globe, which is like someone's little bookshop. Look how cute that is, guys. Like, don't tell me that is not so cute. So we have those stickers, which I'm really excited to put on my Kindle a bit later on. Either we'll do that today or tomorrow. I am spreading this video over 2 days, so I'm not overloaded. And then next up we have my book merch. So I've already tried this on and obviously unpackaged it because I wanted to see if it was my size, and it was. So this one I will link down below in the description where it is from because I can't remember, and it's also on the screen. And I just got this giant grey crew neck, and what it says is a romantasy reader, and I just love it. It's got dragons and that. This is like reminding me of like Fourth Wing, which is why I loved it. And I got this in a 2XL, I believe. Yeah, 2XL, and this is oversized for me. Like, this is really oversized. Materials actually feels really good as well, so Your girl's got her first bit of book merch. You never know, you might see me wear it tomorrow when we do our reading journal, maybe. And now we're gonna go on to the most important bit, the most bit I'm excited for, and that is the books. So that was a little sneak peek to my special edition. So first up we have my Fairy Loot subscription. So I have the Romantasy subscription, finally got onto the subscription this year, and this is actually the second book that I've had in the Romantasy. I'm really excited for our December one, and what I really like about the subscription as well is that the books come around halfway through the month. I can't remember which subscription it was, I think it was maybe Afterlight, where I really did like the books. However, you got it at the end of the month, which meant like if you wanted to read it that month you couldn't, because it came so late down the line you weren't that bothered to read it. So this, having it like halfway through the month, you're more likely to read it as well. I actually can't remember what it is for this month, but oh, it just tells you here. It says A Love Most Divine, and then you have the book like this. So it comes in a little satchel like this, which I love because most subscriptions don't do this, and it has the Fairy Loot design on it. And then obviously when you turn it over, it also has happy reading. So you just open it up like this, and we're gonna take the book out now. Right, let's see. I can't even, I'm scared. I want to do it where I can't see it, but okay, I don't know if it's the front or back. Right, you guys are seeing it first. I'm obsessed with this. I'm obsessed. Like, I'm obsessed with this. I just love that you can turn it. And then the back as well. I will turn the world to darkness for you. Oh my gosh, I did not even look at the edges. These edges are so pretty. I swear down. Fairy Loot, the edges. The edges, guys. Look at the art. Look at the art in that. Guys, look at the art. I have no idea what this book is about, but nevertheless I am super excited for it. This is actually by an author that I've never heard of before, and what I love about like these subscriptions is it introduces you to new like authors. I'm quite bad though, because each book I get I haven't read them yet, but they are definitely books I want to add to my TBR. I don't want to just have a subscription where I'm just like buying all these nice books and then not reading them. That is why I have this subscription. It's like the only subscription I have. But oh my gosh, it's stunning. Let's see what the art looks like at the back. Look at the art at the back of this one, guys. Oh my gosh. Right, we're going to take off the sleeve because guys, if you don't know, I am an astrology girly through and through, and this, look. And then it also has a title again, like ingrained here, but it's the whole astrology cycle. Oh my gosh, guys, this is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I need to give like this a dedicated look. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I love when books have maps like this as well. I'm obsessed with it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm actually obsessed with this one. Like, I can't stop looking at it. I love gold so much, and the gold and the blue, I'm obsessed. And then let's see the dust jacket. So it's obviously a reversible dust jacket, and this one's a little bit more like dark. I'm guessing this is like the original one. And the author's so gorgeous. And she's a UK girly as well. Cover everything. The attention to detail. Right, we're going to put this back because I don't want to hurt her. I want to keep her looking as beautiful as she is, because I'm in awe right now. This is stunning, and this is for a book that I've never even read before and an author I've never heard of. Right, Fairy Loot, you guys are the queen of special editions. Like, I'm actually obsessed with it. Now we're going to go on to a very, very special edition. I don't know if you guys can guess already what book series this is from, but I got 3 books from a book series from Hemingway Books, and I've heard so many things about them as a subscription, or not subscription, they do special editions of books, and this is a series that I've wanted to get special editions for ages. The Fairy Loot one has been sold out non-stop, and I just wanted to get special editions. As soon as I saw she was coming out special editions for these books, I grabbed them as soon as I can, and they finally came, and look at the box. The attention to detail, guys. Look at the box. If you guys couldn't guess, these are my babies. So I kind of really unwrapped it already, but I haven't taken the books out, so I haven't seen the books yet, because I say one thing about this company: they go above and beyond in terms of making sure your packages and your books are so well protected. I had to go through layers upon layers of bubble wrap, and then that kind of like foamy kind of texture material thing, and my books, even then, it's still going, guys. We still have more to unwrap. So it comes with a little card like this, and then it just says, "Dear reader, wishing you the merriest of times this holiday season. May this book mail be the perfect end to the year, and that I have the pleasure of delivering you more books 2025. Definitely, because I've just seen that they're going to be doing special editions of Nothing Like the Movies and Better Than Movies, and you guys know your girl needs to get that. Your girl needs to get onto that, like, ASAP. So now we're going to take the books out, if I can take them out. Okay. So obviously it came in this box upon boxes, and then look, it's wrapped like a Christmas present, guys. Christmas came early. So we're going to go ahead and unwrap it. I'm so excited to see you guys. Guys, I have not looked at these, as you guys can guess, because it's still wrapped. And I'm so excited. I have the like paperback versions of all the books, and then I recently got the hardback, but not recently, I also have the hardback version of the last book, but I wanted to get special editions, and this is it just now. Oh my gosh, guys, they're all individually wrapped. I'm gonna go through one at a time. So this is book 1. We're gonna unwrap her. I've just seen the edges. I've just seen the edges, guys, and I'm about to faint. I can't believe this is in my hand. Guys, look at these edges. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing right now? The cover, everything. I need to take... What is that? That is stunning. But this, she's the main... Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. What? This is just a book number 1. Right, we're going to go to book number 2 now, which is actually my favourite. Guys, look. Oh my gosh, the pink and the purple. Oh my gosh, what's the dust jacket look of this? And then it's also pink down the side. The side is pink. Guys, this alone, what on... I'm obsessed. Like, I'm in awe right now. Like, I'm in absolute awe. Now, we're going to open the last one, because I'm trying to speed through this, because I feel like I'm spending about 100 years just staring at the books and, like, still not recognising that these belong to me. These are mine. I'm most excited for the last book, the cover, because I've seen the cover of this already, because I already have it, but I haven't seen sprayed edges. Guys, look at the level of detail. What is this one? What's this one saying? Look at the red. Look. And you got the apple. Evangeline and Jax, you guys, my babies, have finally got your justice. I need to show you guys all them next to each other. Oh my gosh. Isn't this the most stunning? Look at this. Look at the photos are going to be popping for this. Guys, I'm obsessed. Height is the Fairy Loot edition. Look at these tickets. Guys, I'm gonna collapse. I'm that dramatic, but wow. That is everything that I have gotten. I'm still in awe of all those books, but that is going to be it for now. I'm going to come back probably in a bit to maybe do some mood reading depending how I feel. But next up, probably this evening, we're going to be doing the Kindle and decorating it. But that is it for now. I will see you guys in a bit. Right now, your girl's going to go and cry in a corner and like just stare at these books for 10 minutes. So that is what I'm going to do. Look how stunning it is. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Morning, guys. So it is time now to do our reading wrap up for November. I feel like this is coming very late. However, this is just when I filmed it. So enjoy it. But we're going to go over the books I read in November. So these are just the physical books I read, and then I also have some reads that I read on my Kindle. So in total for November, guys, I'm very proud to say this, but I read 19 books. I still can't believe I read 19 books, but I can't lie, it was all thanks to my Kindle because I discovered some new series that I loved and some new books, and TikTok did what TikTok needed to do. And I also tackled some books on my physical TBR that I'm going to read. You've ever seen some of these in videos, or obviously I maybe spoken about them in like little videos, but I'm going to be going over all the books I read in November. I think we're going to do Kindle first because let's get those done with, and then we can go on to the physical books. But first up, I read Prey. So Prey is a Why Choose romance. It's about two best friends. They go to a club and they meet these four guys, and let's just say they have a very explosive time, and then basically yada yada yada, they end up obviously not seeing the guys again, and then the guys end up kidnapping them, and they were only planning to kidnap one of them, but they ended up kidnapping the other one because obviously they saw her in the club with her friend and it got very spicy. And this one is a MMMFF romance, and I've never seen anything like this before because usually it's either a white romance with like just guys or guys and one girl. Obviously it was like an unexpected one because one of them's not meant to be like infatuated with the guys because the guys weren't supposed to take her. However, they become obsessed with her, and there's so much like itty gritty bits in it. These guys have a ulterior motive, so it's quite an interesting book. I really loved the why choose aspect and the mystery alongside it. I thought it was quite a unique plot as well, so really enjoyed that. That was my first like dark romance that I read in November. Let's just say in November I read plenty of dark romances and plenty of what I choose because they're the most addicting to read, and I just like keep wanting, and if it's part of a series, your girl's gonna carry on reading it. So that one I gave a 3 stars. And then next up I read 2 books from a series. So I actually have the little paper versions of them because obviously we're going to be doing my book journal a bit later on. So we have Deceit and we have Descent, and this one is, if I can get it up, this one's by Caitlin Taylor. So this is another what I choose romance. So it's about the girl who gets forced to get arranged marriage, and basically she ends up having to go to this fancy college where her fiance is, but her fiance is not nice. He's not nice at all. He has a group of friends as well, and as they usually have in Why Choose, it's like the Broaden character, there's the more golden retriever, there's like the more practical one. So she's kind of discovering like this world that she's been thrown into. She's always been like quite sheltered from her life, and then obviously she gets thrown into college and then having to have a fiance to a guy that doesn't even like her. And then there's also some secrets going on around campus as well because there's some type of like group or like cult of people. So it's very, very interesting. There's a lot of mystery in as well, especially to do with her family ingrained in that. So that was really fun. I gave that one a 3 stars as well. Again, that is Why Choose because it is one girl and I believe it's 3 guys. I could be wrong, it might be 4 guys. I never know. I think very interesting one to say the least. And then next up we have Trouble. This one again is another Why Choose, but for this one we have 2 male characters and 1 female. So this girl, she has this ex, he's quite threatening, and she ends up moving in with this guy to kind of escape the ex, who is a fire chief. And she basically gets involved with his best friend, who is a coach, and the best friends are forced to live together because they live next door to each other, but because he's allowed her to stay with him, he's kind of like moved out to stay with his other friend. And basically, obviously, there is feelings there, there's a tension, because obviously she's with this guy that's her boyfriend, like who she becomes dating, but then also there's the guy that she's living with that's quite broadened. He's a fire chief, he's quite moody, he's quite grumpy, and there's a lot of explosives in that. So that one was really fun. Again, I gave that one a 3 stars. And then next up we have Hidden Empire. I don't even know what the author's name is. It's KL Mann. This is the little cover for it. Basically, this girl, she's not treated nice by her mom, and basically she ends up getting like taken away from her mum, and she finds out she has 9 brothers and a dad, and her family's actually in the mafia, so she ends up getting sent to live with them. And obviously there's romance in there. I think there's a family friend that she kind of gets involved with, and yeah, that's quite an interesting one. I really enjoyed that. I got quite protective over the main character, and just to find out like you have multiple brothers and a dad, and they're also part of the mafia, and they're quite protective, that's quite fun. I really enjoyed that. But then there's also her dealing with her own trauma, and obviously she's not used to that. She's not used to love because she was treated very badly by her mom. So that is very interesting, and obviously she finds out she's a mafia princess. That one I gave a 2.5. I did enjoy it, but I didn't enjoy it as much as I wanted to. And as well, like a lot of these reads I just picked it up because I was bored, so I wasn't expecting to love it, like, but I did enjoy it. So that was that. And then next up we have Sweetest Oblivion. So this one is part of a series. So we have 3 books from a series which is called the Maz series. Is that the name of it? Anyways, so we have 3 brothers, I think. No, it's 3 main characters or 3 couples. So there's 3 books in the series. So first up we have The Sweetest Oblivion. This is Nico and Alina's story. So basically Nico is due to get engaged to Alina's sister. These two don't like each other at all, and obviously feelings arise, but obviously he's engaged to her sister, and basically a lot of stuff happens within that, and it's very much like enemies to lovers with high tension. Really enjoyed this one. I gave this one a 4 stars because it was just so fun, so fast paced, and this series is just so addictive. So I really enjoyed that, and it's a really fun dark romance. I definitely want to get the physical copies for at least this series because I really enjoyed it. And next up we have The Maddest Obsession. This one is my favourite one. This is Gianna and Christian's story. I gave this one a 4.5. So Gianna, she is kind of related to Nico because she was with her dad, with his dad, but she's still very young, but she's always kind of been passed off from people to people. She's quite a ball of energy. I really love her character. She's very fun, very light-hearted, she's very sassy. And basically Christian is that guy on the side, and these two have known each other for a very long time, trying to make each other jealous. He's first introduced in the first book because he has like a flirting thing with Alina, trying to make obviously Gianna jealous, and then obviously she is like due to get married again because her husband died, and then obviously he's there, and it's just again very high tension. Also enemies to lovers. She hates him, she doesn't like him, but at the same time he doesn't like her as well, but he's also very protective over her. So that's like the best kind. It's like, I hate you, but if anyone else hates you or touches you, they die. Only I can do that. So I really enjoyed that one. That was my favourite out of the series. Gave that a 4.5 because it was just so fun and it was so addictive, and I just loved the build up because you get to see the build up of them in the first book, and then in the second book you also get the build up, but you get to see like the timeline of the relationship of like when they first met to obviously present tense, and then all the stuff that happens in the present tense. So I really enjoyed that. And then last but not least in the series we have The Darkest Temptation. I actually can't remember the characters' names for this one because I wasn't that interested in it. I did end up giving it a 3.5. So it's about this girl, this is the correct one. She finds out that obviously her mum, she doesn't really know her mum, so she decides to go to Russia, which is her mum's birthplace. She meets this guy and they get on, not knowing that he actually has a secret agenda, and let's just say this is a secret revenge plot. And I really enjoyed this. I loved her discovering obviously all the stuff that's happened with her family, because obviously she doesn't know much about her mum. She's never known her mum. She only knows her dad. Her dad's like part of the mafia, and he only has his own secrets as well, so it's kind of her like intertwined in that. I just didn't have much care for the characters. I had more care for the female main character, but not them as a whole, and I wasn't as invested in the tension between them. And I just don't like the fact that he hid some stuff again against her and he was doing stuff for revenge, and then he kind of fancied her and ended up becoming protective over her, which was like, why are you using her? Like, don't use her. But that is the dark romance part of it. Like, that's usually a plot line that we get. And obviously this series is by Tanya Laurie, and yeah, I really enjoyed that, so I definitely recommend that if you like dark romance. And then next up we have Lights Out. So Lights Out I actually mentioned in another video, but Lights Out is by Navina Allen. So this is a cat and a mouse, a bit like Haunting Adeline, but without, like, it's less spice. Not less spice, it's more like this girl, she works as a nurse, I believe, in the ER, quite a boring life, and her favourite thing to do is to go onto TikTok and look at masked men. So she's one of the girls, she loves TikTok, she loves the thirst traps and guys wearing masks, and basically she ends up commenting on this guy's feed, and he's like a secret nerd, but obviously in his quiet time he likes to obviously make those types of videos, and he's very intrigued by her. So, you know, most people when they're intrigued, they, you know, comment back or something like that. No, not him. He finds her address because he's a professional hacker. He finds her address, goes to her home, breaks in, puts cameras, and not only that, films a little scene just for her in her bedroom, and then obviously posts it on his TikTok. She's like, that room looks very familiar, and obviously from that so much happens. Like, there's so much mystery, there's a murder, and it's so fun. Like, I had the funniest time reading this book, and actually you find out that even though he was doing his things and you're like, oh, weird, this is the cat and mouse situation, you find out she's just as psychotic as he is. So I loved that. Like, they were match made in heaven. I loved it. It was really fun as well, and yeah, I just love the nerdy type. He's like secret, he's nerdy, but he's also very dangerous. So yeah, really enjoyed that. I decided to give that one a 4.5 because it was just so good. I definitely recommend it if you love dark romance and if you love Haunted Adeline by H.D. Tartan as well. But if you want less controversial things that happens in terms of like consent and that, I would definitely recommend this one because there's consent. He knows how to do consent. Let's just say that. So really enjoyed that. And then last but not least, in terms of Kindle reads, we have Gifted to His Dad by J.W. Wilder. This author right here, I have read a few of her books this year, and I saw she came up with a Christmas novella, needed to read it. This one's a wide choose, but it's not actually his dad, it is actually his stepdad. Don't know if that makes any difference, but he has a girlfriend, she's actually plus size as well, and he basically takes her to Christmas to meet his dad, and obviously his mum is no longer there, and I think the mum actually abandoned him, and then the stepdad kind of like helped out. So yeah, he goes to meet there, but there's actually a long history of him sharing with his dad, but they've never shared before, but it was like when they wanted to find someone for them, and then obviously he met this girl, thought she was absolutely perfect, and then obviously she starts to get feelings for the dad, thinking like, why do I like him? Like, why is he starting to like connect with me? Why are we getting some chemistry? Like, he's my boyfriend, I should only want him. However, obviously the dad's there, the tension's there, it's Christmas, and you know, let's just say this girl is a filthy girl, and yeah, her candy canes are getting put somewhere, and yeah, I really enjoyed that one. I gave this one a 2.75/3 stars. It was good, but nothing special. It's a novella, it was spicy, it did what it needed to do, put me into the Christmas feels, but a spicy way, and yeah, really enjoyed it for that aspect. So that is what I gave those books. So those were all the books that I read on my Kindle, 10 books on my Kindle. Some of these books as well in my physical form I also read on Kindle, but these were books that I weren't planning to read. They found them spontaneously on TikTok, and yeah, I really had a jolly good time. Let's not lie, November, I think I was able to read more books because I wasn't thinking about them. I just picked books off my TBR, but also if I found a book on Kindle, I allowed myself to do that, because usually if I have a TBR, I try to just stick to that TBR and not like read any other books, but doing that means I don't read anything at all. Sometimes it's better to have these books because it gives me like a filler. Sometimes I get all smutted out and then I want a book that has like no smut at all to kind of balance it out. So really enjoyed those. I feel like we had quite a range of reviews and ratings there. Now we're going to go on to physical books. These ones, they're going to have slightly higher reviews. We actually have a couple of 5 stars as well, which I'm really excited to talk about. But first up, we're going to talk about some Christmas books. So one of the books I read on my physical TBR was Window Shopping by Tessa Bailey. I actually have a reading vlog if you guys want to see my reactions of this. Her coming out of prison and dealing with that, and like restarting her life again and talking about how life restarts, and it's just fun. It's easy to read. read a very cozy Christmas book, and I definitely felt the Christmas feels. It definitely reminds me of like shopping in London, in central London. So really fun, really cute. I gave that one a 3 stars. And then next up we have The Holiday Switch. Again, I read this in a reading vlog where I got into the Christmas spirit, and yeah, really enjoyed this one. I gave this one a 2.75. Didn't enjoy it as much as the others, but it got me into the Christmas feels. So it's about 2 people, they end up switching the phones, found each other's secret out, and basically they have to work together. He is the son of her, not the son, the nephew of her boss, so he comes to work at the hotel, which is kind of a hotel but also a shop. Very confusing, not gonna lie, but it was very Christmassy, really fun. It's by Tiff Marcello, and yeah, really enjoyed that. Gave that obviously a 2.75. And then next up we have Christmas Cupid by Isa Madden Mills. This one was so fun, guys. This is one of the first Christmas books I read. I gave this one a 3 stars. It's about this girl. She goes to stay at this cabin because her brother offered it to her, not knowing he actually already offered it to one of his teammates, because I think he's on the hockey team. And obviously these two met each other in the past, but they didn't have a very good first meet cute. So second chance, they're stuck together in this Christmas cabin. She's got her little pug, like it's trying to run away, they're snowed in, and you know, what else are you supposed to do? And surprisingly, this had the spice, but not like loads and loads, like it's not just a spice. There's a lot of Christmassy things together. I felt that was really fun of it. And yeah, the cover's so cute. I was obsessed with the pug. Like every chapter started off with a pug. So for Iris's POV, it had the pug, and then I think for, let me see if I can find it, for Kyla's point of view, you have the hockey stick, because obviously he's a hockey player. And yeah, it's really fun, really easy to read, and I definitely recommend it. Never heard of this author before, so finally picked it up last year actually, but didn't get to read it, but this year finally read it and really enjoyed that. And then next up we have, I'm so happy, we have Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. I was scared, guys, to read this. I'm not gonna lie. Many people didn't like it. People were like, they didn't like it compared to Better Than the Movies, and I was very scared. However, guys, I loved it. Safe to say I love this. Wes and Liz, they're back again, back and ever. And obviously this one's a little bit more on the Wes's side. Wes's side? So they're now in college, but they've actually broken up. And you find out why they broke up. Wes is going through a lot. Liz is obviously heartbroken. They're at university or college. I keep calling it university because I'm from the UK. We call it university, but it's college. And yeah, there's a lot of feelings still involved. If you've never read the series, Better Than the Movies is about 2 people that know each other. They live next door, and they basically create this pact to basically, he helps her to get this guy that she fancies, but obviously along the way stuff happens. See, this book is a continuation of that, and it's just really fun. I just loved the college aspect, seeing these two in a college like environment. I love it. I just felt like this is a little bit more adult for me, because it is a little bit adult. They're adults now, so it feels really weird. Like, they're my babies, because seeing them when they were like 15, 16 to now seeing them here, and were they 15, 16? Maybe they're a bit older. Anyways, but now they're proper adults. Again, I love the movie quotes. That's my favourite part of this bit. Also, the playlist, you need to listen to the playlist. Like, if you're going to read these books, 100%, the playlists are there. Like, if an author puts a playlist to a book, like in the book, go and listen to it whilst reading it. It makes the experience, oh my gosh, so much better. And yeah, absolutely adored it. Gave it 5 stars, because why wouldn't I? Love this book. If there's ever going to be another one, I will gobble it up. And yeah, very happy bunny. I love the ending. I love the groveling as well, because Wes had a lot of groveling to do. However, I still loved him, because I loved him so much from the first book. Even though, like, I felt like he did wrong in certain situations and didn't give Liz the choices that she deserved, I still loved him. And I was like, guy, mate, you got this. You got this, boy. You got this. So, really enjoyed it. Loved it. Happy that I read it. And yeah, these are my babies. Really happy. Gave it 5 stars. Lynn Painter. Love her. I'm definitely going to read more of her books next year. So I'm really excited to continue reading more from this author. And then next up, your girl finally did it. Your girl finally did it. And actually, just for a little sneak peek for you guys, I've actually already read Reckless. By the time this video comes out, I have already read Reckless, and I'm now updated. Bear in mind, I only started the series in November, and I've already finished all 3 books. So we have Powerless and then we have Powerful. This is by Lauren Roberts. I think I've spoken about this book about 500 times, so I'm not going to go over the premise of it again, but Powerless gave a 4.75, Powerful a 5 stars. Adina's book, if you know, you know. Yeah, that's what I want to say on this book, because these books destroyed me. It destroyed me so much. I think this is both of these actually in reading vlogs, and then Reckless is also going to be in a reading vlog, so you guys get to see my reaction in that. Loved it. This was more of the trials, high stakes. Obviously this one's Adina's point of view, who is Payden's best friend. Payden is the main character in this book. Payden and Kai, enemies to lovers. Trials, high stakes, really fun, little secrets. And this one, obviously Adina's point of view, and we have a very, very good jolly time. And yeah, really enjoyed those. Obviously, as you guys can guess, 4.75 and a 5 stars. And then next up we have another 5 stars. So the third 5 stars of November. So we have This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. This as well is in a reading vlog, so go watch that if you want to see my full review. But guys, I need to go back and fully annotate it, but this book is the girl. I'm obsessed. Like, I'm obsessed with this book. I really related to the main character. Obviously, I'm not a mum and I don't have children, but I have been on a self-healing journey on myself as well. So I really loved this and could relate to it. She also does like content creation. I know some people don't like the Insta kind of stuff added into it, but I really enjoyed that actually. You think that you learn a lot about yourself, and also doing content creating you learn a lot about yourself, like a lot. And also you discover yourself, you find out what you like, learning how to speak to yourself, spending time to yourself, like doing the YouTube that I do. Like, I've definitely learned how to be by myself, do new experiences, open myself up to obviously events and stuff like that. And through that, Soledad really learns a lot about herself. And then we also have Judah. Judah is a godsend. He is a beautiful man. He actually is also divorced, and Judah is divorced and he has 2 sons, but both his sons are autistic and on the autistic spectrum. And yeah, I just love the representation of that. First of all, Kennedy Ryan puts so much detail and research into her books. Also self-healing. I loved the use of All About Love by Bell Hooks. I loved that aspect. I literally want to go read that book now. Like, that's a book that I wanted to read before I read this book, but since reading this book I was like, right, we're definitely reading that now. And then also Girlhood. Kennedy Ryan, there's nothing better than her and how she talks about girlhood and womanhood and motherhood, like all those things together. And the covers, look how beautiful the covers are as well. So really enjoyed that one. So next up we have Phantasma by Kaylee Smith. So this one I read right at the end of November. This was part of Sarah's book club pick, and I actually really enjoyed this one. So it's a gothic dark romance fantasy. So I don't think it was that dark. The most dark part of it is it's like this girl, her mum basically dies and she gets this power as, I can't remember what it is, it's like loads of different types of things. So there's like phantoms, there's what she has where she can like connect. She's not like a witch or anything, but she can connect with like the spiritual realm. Am I saying that correct? Yeah, so basically her mum dies and basically her sister vanishes, and you see this note about Phantasma, and Phantasma is this thing that comes to like different locations, and it ends up coming to her town, and basically she discovers her sister is potentially gone into the games. And before going into the games anyway, when she goes to find her sister, she meets this guy, but he's actually like a ghost, so she can't see him, but she speaks to this person, doesn't know who he is, and then he's basically like outside the realms of it. And then she ends up she enters this competition, basically, long story short, and there's like 9 levels I believe, and they're all based on like different devils and different like gates of hell. I don't know, they're all different challenges basically. They're all some really fun challenges. I really enjoyed the challenges part of it. It was really fun and very unique. Like, so basically, long story short, you can basically set up these like packs with people where they help you, but obviously you have to do something in exchange. So she meets this guy, Blackwood, to do an exchange where he helps her in exchange for like 10 years of her life. And you also find out a little bit of a cliffhanger. Not, the book doesn't end on a cliffhanger, but there's a little bit of a like a something that happens, you're like, huh? your brain goes, huh? So yeah, that was really fun. Really enjoyed like the high stakes games of it. I loved obviously the mystery that's going on as well, because she's trying to help him because he doesn't have his memories, like he forgets stuff very easily. But I really enjoyed the trials of it. I felt that that was really fun, and also it's very fantasy. Definitely, I think it's a dark fantasy in terms of like it has stuff about hell and, you know, the different challenges. Some of the challenges are very, very gruesome. Like this would be amazing as a book or even like a little short series, because yeah, it's very gruesome. I haven't had anything like this before, but that's what makes it so fun. It's so exciting, and the tension, and yeah, really, really enjoyed it. Really, really fun. Gave this one a 4.5, I believe, and yeah, really good, fun little read. Well, not little read because it's very dense. And then last but not least, so this is book 8 in the Addicted series. We did it. I'm currently on book 9, and as you guys know, these books are dense. However, it is on Kindle, and I go through these like nothing. This is back to Rose and Connor. So much has happened since then, and it's just a continuation of that. This book, I feel like I never get bored of these characters because it's just such a comfort read. Reading this series now is such a comfort. Like there's not really much in terms of the plot, in terms of like developing, but I just find it so comfortable and so cozy to read. So I really, really enjoyed this. I gave this one a 4.5 as well. Really enjoy Connor and Rose. This is actually the last story of them, and I'm really excited to go back to Day Day Right because they're my favourite couple in this series. But Rose and Connor, I really, really do enjoy these. Especially Rose, she's a bit one of those characters where the female main character, she's like the black cat. I think they're both quite black cats, but she's more of the black cat in the relationship and just in life. But she's a very good sister. She's an excellent big sister to both her sisters, and she goes through a lot as well, but also she's very protective, and we get to see her as a mummy. And yeah, really love this series so much. But yeah, that is my wrap up. I feel like my wrap up took a very, very, very long time because we had 19 books to get through. I feel like this video is now going to be a long time because it's been long time talking about the new books I got, and also the book merch. I didn't even show you guys that I'm wearing it, but you guys could have guessed. But right now, if I can find the time, right now, also got a new case, guys. Very not focused, but I took off the gems that was put on it before. And then my brother got me a new Apple case, which is actually from eBay or something like that. So right now, my goal is next I want to do my Kindle. I want to get them done because I haven't done that, and Christmas is like, I'm not gonna lie, Christmas is a week away. It's a week away and I haven't done my Kindle. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to update my Goodreads, where we're just going to get all the books on my physical TBR and scan them onto my Goodreads, because I know on Goodreads, if you go onto lists, so you can like create a list. I did make one already that says physical TBR, so we're just going to go through and like insert all the books onto there. I'm probably just going to have them, might bring them all onto my bed, either all on my bed, or I'll sit in my office and just sit there and like add them in. And then last but not least, we're going to do my reading journal, because we want to set it up for Christmas and December. So I actually took a few photos that I wanted to potentially use. So first up, we have this one here, which is more for like a calendar, but it's very simple. I want to go for something very simple because I want to spend a good like hour and a half doing it. So we have this one here, which is just gingerbread and candy cane, and that also goes with my theme for my bedroom and my book room anyway. And then we also have this one, which is actually supposed to be Christmas cookies. I'm just scared that I won't be able to execute it. That's the only thing. I might maybe dumb it down, make it a little bit more simpler, but I think that's super cute. I think first up, I'm trying to think what order I want to do. I think Kindle first, then the Goodreads, then the reading journal, because Goodreads one, I want to get that done as soon as I can, and then we're going to do my reading journal. Enjoy, guys. Let's head up to my office probably, and we're going to go and do my Kindle together. I'm flying solo. That means I'm flying free. Guys, we are done. I feel so much happier now. As you guys saw, I was boasting to the Wicked soundtrack, and it's only 10 o'clock, so I did a very good job. Did it under an hour. So obviously I did my Kindle. This is what she looks like. I'm very happy with the way she turned out. I think she's really cute. The sun has also come out, so I'm really happy. So right now I'm sweating because this was a task on its own. In terms of my TBR cart, I just shoved everything back on because I am doing obviously a bookshelf, and I'm also going to be reorganising the TBR cart in one video. So I thought I would just put it all back, but I'm just happy that now I have a place where they're all stored. So I just like made it. You can literally go on my Goodreads and find it as well, so you can see my physical TBR if you want to, and it shows you how many books you have. In total I have 70 books on my physical TBR, which I'm so proud of. I do actually have some Christmas books that are over here, which I didn't count to the total, or the books up here, because I have a few of the special editions that I haven't read yet. But in total I would say maybe max 75 books, which isn't bad at all. I think I started this year on my physical TBRs being like 80, so I've bought new books since then, so I feel like I've read some and then built up the TBR again. So next year I'm definitely focusing on my physical TBR more than anything. And then obviously Kindle's done. I feel really relaxed now. I feel like obviously I do need to reorganise the TBR because this at the moment, half the book series are not together, but most of them are. But I need to distinguish between like what books I want to go on my bookshelf, because when I reorganise my bookshelves I can either do two things. One, keep the books I've read strictly on here, and then maybe special editions on here as well, and then have my actual physical TBR on here reorganised. Or I was going to have all the books that I own, like all the books read or unread, on my bookshelves, and then what I was going to do is my the immediate TBR, so the first, let's say 3 months of 2025, any books that I'm like really keen to read will stay on there, because I do have books on here that I'm in no rush to read, and if I get any new books that are new releases I would like to put them on there as well. I don't want plenty of space, so I'm trying to see if I should put all the books on there even if they're unread. Right now I'm going to actually be doing something for a video. That was a little sneak peek, and yeah, that is really it for now. We are going to be doing my reading journal in a second, but first I'm going to quickly do a little segment for another video that I'm filming, and then we're going to do it. That we have about an hour because I am going out in about 50 minutes, so we're going to do the reading journal. We need to do the November spread, like finish off putting all my reads, which is going to be easy because I've already sketched it out. I just need to actually add them in, and then we're going to do my December one. So that is the plan. That's the last thing we need to do. But we did my Goodreads, we did my Kindle, we did my wrap up, and then obviously we did a book haul and book merch. So yeah, the light has just gone really weird now because the sun's decided to go bye-bye. But now we're going to do my reading journal. We might do some mood reading depending on how I feel. It depends on what I want to do, because I do want to edit this video and get it out soon, because obviously it's the back end of Bookmas. So I still have plenty of time, but it is the back end of Bookmas, and I'd rather have the book video done in advance so we can get to more fun stuff. So yeah, that is it for now. We're going to go do my reading journal in a sec. Let me just quickly finish a little bit for my video that I'm doing. So I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay guys, I am back and I have completed my reading journal. This is what it looks like. So for November, just kept it simple, just followed the theme, did the blue and just some flowers, and then these are all the reads and the ratings. And then this is the December spread. I just kept it simple but really cute. Really happy with how it came out. Well, that is the reading journal. Maybe in our last video, like a reset video, I'm going to do like the 2025 spread and then maybe go over all my reading journal. But I'm really happy with the way it's turned out because this is my first year doing a reading journal. But yeah, I really enjoy doing it and it feels like a good way to just like wind down and to chill out. But right now I'm actually about to head out, which is why I feel like I'm rushing. But yeah, that is today's video. I feel like I'm gonna probably end it here just because I need to start another video and film for that, and I don't want to drag this one on. I feel like we've done plenty in today's video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a like and a subscribe. Of course, we did a few little bookish things together. I thought it would be like a fun, easy little video. It's probably gonna be a long one anyway, know me and the amount of times that I ramble. But I'm sorry if this last bit feels a bit rushed. We did take time doing my reading journal, but usually it will be a longer time. I usually take like 2-3 hours doing it, but I feel like despite doing this within like half an hour, it turned out really well and I'm really happy with the December spread. So that is what it's looking like. I'm really happy with it. I am now gonna quickly rush to go out, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in Bookmas day 11. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of Bookmas. Obviously we only have 2 more episodes left. That is wild to say. And yeah, that is it for today's video. Bye my loves, stay blessed everyone, and as I always say, I love you all and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye my loves.